Hello, it's Monday the 21st of February. And I'm up early. I'm going to talk a little bit and then get about my day. So here in Omaha, they had the OEAAs, the Entertainment Awards last night. I didn't win this year. I was up for Album of the Year, and then I was part of a group in visual arts that were nominated. I didn't win anything this year. As I said, though, I don't do this. That's not what this is about. Being recognized is cool, but that's not what it's about for me. And I've been nominated many times in the past here in Omaha, my hometown, and I've won 5 different times. It's wonderful to win, but in observing the program last night and seeing who some of the winners are, I couldn't have predicted some of the winners. It really is up to the public. And so the fact that I have been recognized at all is significant to me because, as I've said, I don't play the game. I don't go to art openings. I don't go to shows anymore, or hardly. I mean, I go out to play and then that's it. I go home. So the fact that people still notice what I do feels great. So my album, Future Still, was up for Album of the Year. It didn't win. The album that won here in Omaha was this, Freedom Summer. I actually bought it last year. This is a album put together by Culture House of these local hip-hop artists. And I bought this as soon as it came out to show my support, my sincere support for the arts community, for the hip-hop community here in Omaha, for the young black and multicultural artists working in this genre in Omaha. I've recorded with some of these folks. Marcy Yates, nothing's been released though, but I've recorded with Marcy Yates. I don't know. So I applaud them. Do I honestly think this is a better album than mine? Well, no. But that's subjective. That's not because... That's subjective, I listen to a lot of music. This is pretty decent. It's pretty decent, okay? But I applaud the whole crew for getting that recognition. I'm happy about that. I am. I'll just show some records and keep going because there's not much reason to really talk about, even though I do. I talk about world events. There's nothing I can do about them, so except fret. But I am concerned. I am concerned about world events. But it's also why I just am comfortable with spending a lot of time at home. Safe. So yesterday, I played some records. Here's one that I played all the way through. I've never played this all the way through in one sitting. Really enjoyed it. Still don't know what they're singing about. Don't know that they are singing about anything. The Mars Volta Octahedron. I love the manic energy. The songs are actually good. They are good. I don't know what they're going on about. I love the graphics. This is white vinyl. And I love the drumming and everything. And even when I look at the words, they don't make any sense to me. But used to be at the drive-in. I've still got one of those records too. Really got into this yesterday. Teflon is the song I really enjoyed the most of the tracks yesterday. Deftones. See, I'm all over the place. I like all kinds of music. So, Diamond Eyes. This is a killer album. Rise, Risk, and Rocket Skates. White vinyl copy here. Killer band. Amazing band. Old band from 4AD in camera. This is a compilation of their stuff. Era. I like that cover. Real simple black and white picture, but really effective. 4AD, that's one of the reasons why that was the label I was trying to collect until Ivo sold the label and then it changed. But early 4AD is just some of the best shit. And the look is important too. So here's something else I picked up from Grapefruit used recently. And I had passed on it at first because I couldn't really find out anything about it. I still don't really know, but it's like library music, but electronic or maybe not. It sounds like a mixture of percussion and electronics. Peymont Cybernetica. This originally came out in 1971. This is strange. But like I said, I like musical experiences. I like things that are outside the box. And this is almost irritating. And I think that's part of the point. Cybernetica, setting up these repetitive drills almost that go on for a few minutes and then they stop. Very interesting. Something that is new, but it was in the used section at Grapefruit. I love that store. And I have some older stuff by this guy, µ-Ziq. And this is µ-Ziq and Mrs. Jynx, Secret Garden. Techno, breakbeat, whatever they call that sort of thing. Kind of in the Boards of Canada area. I love that yellow. I like this right away. It's nothing amazing. It's the sort of record that I cannot make because it's like this kind of sets up and it just moves along and and I always want to add something when I do that. I always want to add something. Played some old psychedelia yesterday. A couple of records. Here's one that I had as a kid, and then I got rid of it, and then luckily I was able to get another copy because I don't know why I sold it. This is really good. Up Through the Spiral. The band is called Poe, and this album is based around observations on the writings of Edgar Cayce. And besides having some psychedelic far out spots, this has one rock song on here in particular that's memorable. It's a memorable riff on side 2. It's memorable like Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin. It's that good. The one song on here, the riff that they wrote is really good. Up Through the Spiral. I think if anyone, not anyone, but I think if more listeners took the time to find this album and seek out side 2, it'll kind of blow your mind how good of a track this is, and you ain't heard it before. Another that's risen in status over the years since it first came out, Clear Light. I think this came out in 1967. Where some actor that was in this band, Dallas Taylor, who was with Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, was on this album. This is really an excellent album and band. They sound a bit like the band Love, which makes sense. They're on Elektra. And I wouldn't be surprised if the guys at Elektra were trying to do that. Trying to find the next Doors, the next Love. This is a very, very good album. Doug Lubon, who's on bass on here. Not a known name, but to me he's known. He was the bass player in the band Dreams. That's where I discovered Billy Cobham and John Abercrombie originally. So his name is always stuck in my memory, Doug Luban. That band Dreams is excellent. Another classic Midwest psychedelic album, The Litter, Emerged. This album is hot. This album is excellent. It has that manic edge on a lot of the tracks where it's like you can tell they're young. This is new to them. They're really into it, playing hard. This is really good. The Litter. Really got into that. Started my day with some chill jazz. Do you know the vibraphonist Dave Pike? You ought to. Beautiful playing. Real tasteful. This is a really good album. The first track on this Moonbird is just ooh. Music makes the days better. Music and art make such a difference. Yeah, when I showed this album, it didn't even occur to me to mention that Peymont had defaced this cover. Peymont are just okay to me. They're good at what they do. It's not for me. As I've said in the past, when Peymont came to Omaha for the first time, I went to the show. I got there late. They were already playing. I listened for a while outside. I went back home. They're good at what they do, but it was like, man, I ain't paying to see this. Okay. People, I hope you're all right. I am just really keeping it real close to home and simple these days. I'm frustrated with the world so much because I like to watch the news. I like to watch the worldwide news, and the world is just insane. And it's just like there's just no sign of anybody coming to their senses. This talk of setting up reasons why Putin is inventing these reasons. Oh, now we got to invade. It's just so insane to me. Oh, it's just so insane to me. How do these people get into those positions of power? It's really sad. So, y'all take care.